What's up you guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little testing video on some new Revolution products. These are not new out. I think they came out about a couple of months ago, but they are brand new to me. One thing I will say, I did order these off Revolution. Don't do that. All these products are on Beauty Bay. You get discounts on Beauty Bay and the shipping is way quicker from Beauty Bay. Also, I know an awful lot of my subscribers that are from Ireland are always worried about buying anything from UK sites. If it is a big enough site like Beauty Bay, Revolution, ASOS, stuff like that, they usually cover the custom charges coming from the UK because since Brexit, it's naturally been a concern of ours. The line that I'm going to be testing today is the Superdewy line. It's all skin focused, so it's trying to obviously emulate like dewy, kind of fresh looking skin, which if you guys have been following me for a little while, you know that is my favorite kind of skin. It's just like fresh and dewy. Also, just to be warned, I have put on a fresh coat of tan and I did it last night and I don't know what's after happening to my hands, but they look orange. Let's just ignore that. Oh, and here it looks orange as well. The first thing I want to talk about is the Super Dewy Skin Tint Tinted Moisturizer. I love a good tinted moisturizer, guys. You know that. I love like CC creams, BB creams, anything that kind of is just a bit of a tint to the skin. Just evens out your complexion without adding too much extra coverage. So I'm really interested in trying this out. I got the shade medium, and then I have this Super Dewy Super Balm, which is a multi-purpose cream. They say that you can use this on the face, the body and the lips to nourish the skin. So I'm really interested in that. I also have this Super Dewy Skin Elixir and it's a makeup serum. So I'm presuming this goes on first. The Super Dewy Putty Primer. This is the Hydrating Priming Balm. I'm going to probably use that then as my primer, and then this will be the last product that I try out, which is the Hydrating Spritz. So everything is all super dewy, hydrating, fresh, like glowy kind of skin. Perfect for this time of the year as we are approaching summer. I don't care if we've just come into spring, we're approaching summer. Okay, I'm going to start off with these two products I think first. This is the Skin Elixir. It looks like this. It comes in like a drop bottle, which I'm very interested in. I'm gonna pick up some more product. And I'm just going to put a bit of that in the back of my hand. Wow, that is thick. Why won't it come out of the bottle? It's kind of like a pinky undertone to it. It doesn't have a fragrance, so I'm going to apply that first. I'm obsessed with my Pixie skincare products that come in drop bottles like this. So hopefully this suits my skin. It is rather thick and I'm probably putting on way too much, but hey ho. I'm just going to blend that in with my fingers. Ooh, it's really nice. It's a lot thicker than the serums that I normally use. So I would say less of this product probably. I maybe have used too much. It's not like very runny, but it is spreading really, really easy. Okay, next up is the Super Dewy Super Balm. Wow, this is super thick as well. It's like a gel. I don't know if I should be putting this on my skin right now. It reminds me a lot of the Elizabeth Arden multi-purpose. Yeah. That's exactly what this is. So I'm not going to put this on my skin. I am going to apply it to my lips. It's just like the Elizabeth Arden, the 8-hour cream. Oh my god. This smells amazing. This is definitely not for your face right before applying makeup. In a glossy formula. It is so thick and jelly-like. And like I said, it reminds me of the consistency of the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, which is kind of like a petroleum jelly base and not something for the everyday face. You usually put it on at night. I remember doing like masks of the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream where I'd put like a whole thing of it on like as a night sleep mask and wake up the next morning, your skin would just be so nice but really luscious. Well, I am actually going to apply a primer. This is, like I said, the Perfecting Putty Primer and it looks like that on the inside. So it reminds me quite a lot of the e.l.f. Skin Putty product that's similar to this. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, I know it feels exactly the same as well. So I'm just going to apply that over my T-zone area and onto my chin. I am slightly concerned that I am quite dewy at the moment. And I just don't want to be like too oily because I have oily skin. And I just don't want to be too greasy. But I reckon that this is going to be a fabulous product for someone who has very dry skin. Like these products feel really hydrating so far. And I'm obviously going to come back to you guys later on just to see how they're holding up and what my oily skin does to them. Right, well, I'm going to apply this now, which is the Tinted Moisturizer. I'm just going to read a little bit about it just so you guys can get a little bit of information. The Superdewy collection is a perfect blend of skincare and makeup, so that's what we're dealing with today. This whole line is just a makeup skincare line. It's the super easy beauty hack of creating the no makeup look with a dewy finish, exactly what we want. The Tinted Moisturizer is for everyday fresh face base. It's our first lightweight true to skin formula. The blend of the skincare and makeup blurs imperfections, even skin tone with a sheer hint of coverage. It's enriched with antioxidants, wild berry extract, infused with 68% water for a dewy makeup finish with long lasting hydration. There are 12 shades available, going from fair to chestnut, which fair is described for the fairest skin tones with a yellow undertone, chestnut's described for a deep skin tone with a cool undertone, and then everything in between. I got medium, which is described as a light medium skin tone with a warm undertone. I wasn't sure whether I should go for that one or for the medium tan, which is a medium skin tone with a peach undertone. It comes with a pump like this. So I'm going to pump a bit of that out into the back of my hand, and ooh, it's a bit light in colour. Now, obviously, I am wearing self-tan. I've said that already today. So I'm presuming that this may be a little bit light for me, but we can probably deal with that anyway. So I'm just going to apply this on my skin with the brush and blend it in. And to be fair, I think the medium shade is kind of perfect for my skin. So I'm just going to apply this to half my face first. Okay, so there's definitely no initial oxidation on my skin. I'm not noticing anything like that. I do think that the colour is a little bit off for me. It's, if I wasn't wearing any self-tan, this would probably be fine. But like for a dewy tinted moisturiser, I want this for the summertime. And my skin goes this dark, if not darker, in the summer with obviously when I'm getting a bit of a tan. So I don't know, I should have possibly gone for the medium tan, but who cares? It's fine. It's really rich for a moisturizer. Like, it wouldn't be what I would necessarily call like a tinted moisturizer, more like a CC cream. A CC cream for me corrects the skin and evens out the skin tone, whereas I find a tinted moisturizer just adds like a tint to your skin. It doesn't really color correct. It doesn't really like even out skin complexion. It doesn't really do anything like that. Whereas I feel like this tinted moisturizer acts a little bit more like a CC cream. I do really like it. You guys can see from this side to this side, it has definitely evened out my complexion. Like, it's gotten rid of any kind of pigmentation, and it even has covered up a little bit underneath my eyes. I feel like it's just added a nice kind of veil over the skin more so than anything. I'm going to finish applying it to this side of my face. So that moisturizer is well and truly blended in on both sides of my skin. I really feel like it is quite nice on my skin. I feel like it has unified my skin. I am going to conceal underneath my eyes and do a bit of cream contouring. I want my skin to be really, really natural and skin-like today, so I'm just going to use cream products. And if you're watching this and you're contemplating whether to buy this or not, I would say don't buy it if you're looking for like full coverage foundation or anything like that. Buy it if you're looking for like that, something to even out your complexion. It hasn't really covered any spots or anything like that on my skin. I have like 2 blemishes here. It just hasn't really covered them, but it has evened out the complexion, like I've already said. So you can kind of get a bit of a better idea of that little blemish there, and then my little moles are still kind of evident. My mole down there, like everything's quite evident. If there's any like freckles or moles or anything, they do come out. There is no SPF in it as well, just an FYI. I'm going to add a bit of concealer underneath my eyes just for extra coverage. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer in the shade C7, just to cover up the dark circles that I'm having and just a little bit over the Cupid's bow. I'm going to also contour with it. This is the Quickie Contour. I'm just going to blend all that in with my beauty sponge. I do like that this is giving me kind of this dewy complexion, and it just makes my skin feel really fresh and looks just nice on my skin, if that makes any sense. Before I do apply the last product today, I'm going to apply just a little bit of tinted blusher just to my skin. Did I say tinted blusher? Cream blusher is what I meant to say. Wow. I'm just going to spritz this on now. Actually, I'm kind of nervous. Okay, yeah. Oh, that smells lovely. This is a Hydrating Spritz, and it has moisturizer and classic extract Ooh, it has cranberry seed oil. That's probably what is in that. Ooh, it smells lovely. Like I said, I'm going to keep my makeup very, very simple, straightforward. I'll come back to you guys later on today and we'll see how we're getting on. Hopefully it holds up well, but I have no complaints straight away. I think it looks good. I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, I'm back. It is 5:36 at present. So I want to say that I have these products on my skin for roughly around 7-8 hours. I think I started at 9 o'clock this morning or 10 o'clock. Definitely wasn't any later than 10 because I know I was up super early. I was like, I want to get this on my face and do a wear test. I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys just at this stage of the day because it has been close to the 8-hour mark. So for me, 8 hours is kind of like peak of the wear of any foundation or any BB cream or CC cream, tinted moisturizer, whatnot, because usually around the 8-hour mark is when you'd be like finishing school or work or whatever, college, and you just want your base products to last that long. Well, I do personally. I feel like this tinted moisturizer has definitely held up. It looks so good on my skin. I'm still really, really impressed with it. I know that there's like a little bit of fading here and a little bit there, but it's not really that bad. Like, I'll zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about up close. I feel like in general it looks really good. Like, don't forget, it is a tinted moisturizer. It's not supposed to be this flawless airbrushed face for the whole day. It's just supposed to enhance your skin, and I just feel like everything's really fresh and it's still quite sticky and dewy as you touch it, so it hasn't set like down. But for me with oily skin, I think this looks so good and it looks really fresh on my skin. It doesn't look like I'm oily, it just looks like my skin is hydrated looking. So I thought I would move in a little closer so you can see how the foundation or tinted moisturizer, I keep calling it foundation, looks on my skin. Like I already stated earlier on, I have like that little bit of kind of rubbing off here. It's just kind of basic wear and tear. My oil's breaking something down. And then I have a little bit of a mark over my nose from where my glasses do be sitting. But in general, I feel like it's still quite uniform all over the face. There's like a little bit of breakdown kind of on the forehead, just where I probably am touching my forehead. But I really think that this tinted moisturizer has held its own for 8 hours and it looks so good, and I'm really, really impressed with it. I don't have any kind of faults with it, especially for the price. It's a tenner and you get so much product in it. It does contain 35 mils, if I didn't mention that earlier on, which is more than any foundation I think I own. So there's so much product in this and you don't really need that much to cover your whole face. But I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think it looks great. I think if you have dry skin, you're really going to enjoy this. If you have any sort of irritations on the skin, like, you know, breakouts or cystic acne, maybe rosacea or anything like that, you might not like this because the small little blemishes that I have on my skin, it hasn't really covered them up. However, I do feel like in the summertime, this is just perfect for evening out a complexion. It is not something for a full coverage, full beat ass makeup. I also think that this tinted moisturizer would be great for someone who's just getting into makeup, wants to start wearing makeup, maybe someone younger who wants to start venturing into makeup products, but they're just worried about, you know, like a heavy foundation on younger skin or whatever. Like this is definitely a great option. A product like this is something that I would say, like, what are you actually looking for when you use it? I would only advise purchasing something like that if you are looking for lightweight makeup. Like I said, if you're someone new getting into makeup, if you just want to try something light on the skin. This is even a product I just take on my fingers and I just apply it all over and be good to go for the day. If you do want that extra bit of coverage, I highly recommend using a bit of a concealer. But for me, this tinted moisturizer gets 2 thumbs up. I really, really, really like it. That Skin Elixir, I'm going to be using that a ton. I really, really liked that. And I definitely think that the Superdewy product might be something like I said, I would try, like the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. And then the Revolution Super Dewy Perfecting Primer. This, again, is quite similar to the e.l.f. one, so I'm glad I kind of picked this up. But I didn't notice like a huge difference in regards to like evening out my pores or anything like that, but it just feels nice on the skin before you apply anything on top. The Hydrating Spritz, I think even if you're using like a real mattifying foundation, this is great to just apply on top to give your skin a little bit more of a hydrating dewiness to it, and that it doesn't look so powdery and flat. So that is my 2 cents on all of those products. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a tutorial or review or whatever it is. And if there's any other products you want me to try out, old or new or whatever it may be, let me know and I will definitely give them a go. And if you have tried any of the products from the Super Dewy collection, let me know what they are and what you thought of them. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will talk to all you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.